Hello and welcome to the video. Today we'll be going over how to replace the starter fuse located in the passenger footwell or under the glove box. All the footage that you're going to be seeing in this video was captured after we replaced the fuse. The reason being is because the method to get to this fuse, there's little to no instructions online. We knew where the fuse was located, but we didn't know exactly which corner it was located in. There were a couple pictures online, we went off of that, and we ended up getting to it after doing all the research. So I figured in able for me to capture this, I would start by capturing it at the beginning of the climax. The way that I have edited this video will show you exactly step by step from beginning to end on how to get to this fuse. And I can understand how that can be confusing. However, you will be seeing exactly how to remove panels, where most screws are, and how to essentially get to this point where you can replace the fuse without having to go to the dealer. With that being said, let's get to the video. Real quick before we get into the video, if you haven't already, please follow my Instagram at MrFalterbuck. I post there frequently and I also run polls to see what everyone thinks about future mods, future ideas, future videos, etc. Not to mention, I have a ton of sneak peeks on what's to come with the build. Again, that's at MrFalterbuck. Now back to the video. Before we begin, you must disconnect the trunk battery and the starter battery. After disconnecting those two batteries, you can go ahead and start by unscrewing the panel that's holding the bottom portion of the glove box to the car. There are a few clips holding it in on the left side and the right side, so beware of those. Just take your time and bring it down. Once you bring it down, you can go ahead and unplug all the wires that are connecting the lights and the sensors. Once you have unplugged the wires, you can go ahead and remove the tray and bring it out of the car. Grab the carpet and bring that down. After you do that, you'll see a styrofoam piece. Grab that out, bring that out. If you want to replace your cabin filter, now is your chance. Go ahead and do that. Now you will need to remove about 5 nuts that are holding this tray down. Once you have removed those 5 nuts that are holding the tray down, you should be able to wobble it a little bit. So we pushed ours to the side where the transmission tunnel is. We left it flat against there. Now that you have moved that tray aside, you can go ahead and start unscrewing the subwoofer. Then once you're freely able to wobble the subwoofer, you can go ahead and start unplugging it from the cords that are holding it in. Once you have successfully removed the subwoofer, you will be granted with the sight of this box. You're going to want to undo this box from the car and push it aside. Once you do that, you'll be able to access the cap that's holding the fuse inside it. After removing the nuts that are holding that box in, this is what you will be seeing. Now that circular thing that my dad is touching, the fuse is located inside that. With the cap removed, you will see there is a bunch of cords and wires going to all sorts of different things. Now, the fuse isn't like a normal fuse that you would find under the hood in a fuse box or anything like that. The blue thing that you see in your screen right now is where the fuse is located. You're gonna have to replace that. This fuse is a 100 amp MIDI fuse. You can find them on Amazon for really cheap. Now to get to that fuse, you have to go through a plethora of nuts and remove a ton of cables and able to get to that fuse. So what I recommend is to take a picture on your phone and have that handy when you put everything back together. And for us, that was basically the last thing we had to do and able to remove that red battery light. Now that red battery light was there from, it could be a number of things. What I think it was the alternator starting to fail, which led to the battery not getting charged, and then we replaced the starter battery. The alternator still wasn't charging it, so then I would jump start the car. After jump starting it, I'm pretty sure I blew the BCM. It didn't catch on fire, surprisingly, but after replacing that, the red battery light was still on, and we were like, all right, what the heck's going on? Ended up running another diagnostic on it and then seeing that it wasn't charging because of this fuse. And then fortunately for us, we had the fuse in the shop. We replaced it, and then after we replaced the fuse, we went ahead and connected the battery to the terminals and started the car. There was no light, so that was all we needed to do. We went ahead and replaced everything just to remove a red battery light that was being caused by an aging alternator. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, please follow my Instagram at Mr. Walterbach. My next video will be us replacing the idler pulleys on the M113K. Reason being because I was driving home from work one day and my pulley fell off, which led to my serpentine belt falling off. I was still able to drive the car home, but my supercharger wasn't kicking in. With this pulley set that I bought from VRP Speed, my pulleys haven't had any problems since I bought it, but I'll get into that detail in the next video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.